Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.
A humbling moment. This group holding signs that state no more desecration and JRM does not own our heritage. Pretending it takes an activist at the Guam Cultural Repository to protest the Joint Region Marianas open house late Thursday. Monica Flores is with Pretay Litexan.
We're sending a clear message that we want no more destruction, we want no more desecration, that these remains, these ancestral sacred objects that our ancestors once held and touched and are evidence of their lives here in our homelands, that these belong to the people of Guam, not Joint Region Marianas and not the Department of Defense. And so for them to use this building as a bargaining chip for the destruction, for the desecration, for the contamination is unacceptable.
The Cultural Repository's opening last October met with criticism, but Governor Lou Leon Guerrero calling it an opportunity to learn more about the military's plans to preserve cultural artifacts unearthed amid the military buildup.
I really don't feel that there's any big conflict with that, and so the Admiral has decided that he would do it there as a show of, again, support and their sensitivity to our culture and our traditions. And I just want to also mention that the Department of Defense is the entity that actually funded the Cultural Repository. It was part of an agreement as a result of the negotiations, I think, of the programmatic agreement.
Speaker Therese Terlahi sharing similar frustration, stating, "In truth, the pragmatic agreement is not a success story for Guam, as the Department of Defense would have you believe." And as we can see from the clearing of Magua and Sabanan Fadang, where Camp Laws is now built, and the complete removal of thousands of acres of the forest and historical sites at the firing ranges, the agreement did not force DoD to preserve in place despite our objections. Preservation and stewardship were not the priority at all. For now, Marine Corps Base Camp Law's Environmental Director Albert Borja says the law allows them to move in this direction.
Recovery of artifacts is a necessity when you are doing development, so both civilian and military projects have to do that as part of the normal course of construction. So in the case where we do find artifacts and discover them in the field, we are allowed by law to collect them and carefully preserve them in these types of facilities where it meets curation standards.